Hey guys, welcome back to another quick inform video. So today we're doing the review of the new Moto E5 Plus. This is on Boost Mobile. As you can see, here it is, all its glory, and we'll get more into that in just a little bit. But this is the Moto E5 Plus. Let me show you with how cool it looks and all that stuff. As you can see, this is with the case. So let me peel off the case so you guys can actually see the beauty of this phone and all that cool stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, here it is, guys. Very nice looking phone at that. So let me put the case back just because the back does tend to scratch quite a bit. But let me show you the beauty of this phone, guys. A lot of people think it's glass. It's not glass, trust me. It's just a hard plastic, acting kind of like glass. But I do like that design on it, and I do like that it does come with a case. But like I said, let's get to the review, guys. I'm pushing forward too much. So here's some of the specs, guys. I'll read you the specs real quick for all you spec junkies out there. So this is the Moto E5 Plus on Boost Mobile. It's a 6-inch HD Max Vision display. Talk time up to 43.6 hours, and I'll tell you why. 32 gigabytes of ROM with 3 gigabytes of RAM. It does have a 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor. It has a whopping 5,000 milliamp battery, up to 1.5 days of battery with turbo power, so it does charge fairly quick. Just use the quick charge that comes with, or if you have like a Samsung or something like that, it will work as well. Like I said, it is a 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor, 32 gigabytes of internal storage with 3 gigabytes of RAM, Android OS 8.0, 12 megapixel main camera with 8 megapixel front-facing camera. So that's some of the specs there. So let's get into the phone itself. First, we want to talk about design. So here you go, guys. I really like this is the front of it. You do have a front-facing LED flash. Your 8 megapixel front-facing camera as well is right up there. Let me take this off because it's gonna try to focus on that. You do have your Motorola logo down here as well, so you can see it. I do like that. It's not bad, you know. I like it. Some people don't even notice it's down there. All your buttons are actually on the right side of it, so you do have your volume up, volume down, your power button. On the left, you don't have anything but your SIM extract door right there. So where your SIM card goes, your memory card. On your top, you do have your 3.5mm headphone jack. You do have a mic down there. Same thing on the bottom. You do have a micro charger, so it's not a Type C. You do have another microphone as well. So this is, like I said, micro. Not a Type C, it's a micro. So I mean, but it does quick charge, so can't complain about that. Now in the back, as you can see, you do have your your fingerprint scanner right there. It's pretty cool. I do like that it has the Motorola emblem on there. As well as, you might be thinking, are those two cameras? No, one's for laser focus, auto laser focus, and then that's your main camera right there, 12 megapixel with LED flash. I just like the design of this phone. So you saw it earlier, guys. People mistake it for glass, but it's not glass. It's a hard plastic. Definitely like that it comes with a case because it is prone to scratches. Not as bad as the Stylo 4, but definitely I already have a scratch on mine over here. I don't know how, if I put the case when I got it, maybe dust got in it, who knows. But let's get into the phone itself. As you can see, that was my fingerprint. So we'll talk more about that. So this is unlocking it with your finger. With your power button right here. Pretty quick. Now let's see the fingerprint scanner back here, how quick it is. There you go. But now remember, when you do your fingerprint, it has to do the whole animation where it unlocks the screen. So I think that's pretty fast instead of pushing it and then unlocking it and then putting your code and all that stuff. It takes longer. With fingerprint, it's just click on it, boom, there you go. You hear it vibrate and then unlocks. It's not the fastest or anything like that, but hey guys, it gets the job done. It's not the slowest either. So right out the gate, you might be saying, why? What is this cool wallpaper? Yes, it's a live wallpaper. I like that. It's one thing that on the Stylo 4 kept messing up. It wouldn't actually install one of these live wallpapers, so that was a no for that. But let's get into it. So you do have your calling. Let me make sure I don't have any contacts on there. So nope. So this is the calling app. Like I said, totally depends on your coverage and everything. That's why I don't like talking much about it. But overall, it's really nice. As you can see, I do have full bars here in my house. So it's pretty cool. And that's Boost Mobile on Sprint Network. Recent calls, you do have your dial. Standard Motorola features, honestly. Not much to praise about it, but it's stock basically. It's almost stock Android, so that's what I like about it. Recent your contacts, call history settings. You can even block people from there. Now let's get to the texting. Have I texted anybody? Nope. Cool. So here's the texting. Of course, you do have the Android texting on here, which is nice. So you can click here to start a conversation. So let me just put a random number. Doesn't even matter. So we're going to dial this number right here. And then texting is fluent. I do like that it has the swipe, unlike some phones, but I do like having the swipe. I use it. As you can see, boom, there you go. It just makes it a lot quicker. And I thought it was stupid at first when first Android introduced it, but now I'm using it all the time, especially if you're in the car doing something really quick. You do have your mic here. So, hey guys, how are you doing? There you go. So, speak to text, really nice. Now you might be saying, where are the emojis? Here they are. These are the newer ones, of course. So it's pretty cool. I do like that. And that's thanks to 8.0. I just like this keyboard a lot better. Look at that. And the emojis just look a lot better as well. So very, very nice, guys. You do have some of the newer ones in here, like the astronaut, the wizard. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I do use these. Then you do have stickers on here. So you can put stickers, as you can see. And then, of course, you can put GIFs or GIFs, whatever they're called. So you can see, you can look for them as well. So let's say DBZ, I don't know. And then there you go. As you can see, it's pretty cool. So it's very, very cool. I mean, I like that a lot, guys. Like I said, it's nice and all that stuff. You can put a taco, avocado, it's nice. And texting on here is really, really fluent as well. So you can see no stutters or anything like that. So overall, the keyboard and texting is a plus and definitely a win on that. Now from there, we have the internet browser. So let me just make sure. So yeah, there you go. So there's Boost Mobile's website. Here you go. Now on here, there are some stutters, and I'll show you with a benchmark test. I've noticed this on some websites, especially if you're loading a new website. Let's say you load a website and then you're going, it doesn't do the awful bounce like the Moto G6 Play did. Sometimes it will not load the whole page, and then it kind of stops and you have to let it load, all that stuff. But it's quick for browsing and stuff like that. I mean, there's no reason why you're gonna hate on it. And you might be saying, oh, it's your internet. Guys, I got fast Wi-Fi. So I don't know, my little complaints, sometimes it stutters. Like I said, sometimes it's not always. So I'm not gonna take points off of that. It's a big screen too, so look how long the screen is. So imagine how much information it has to load on here. So cannot hate on there. Zooming on here is nice. So let's do Megan. So like I said, I always do Megan Fox for a reason. So for some reason, I mean, not for a reason. So let's get into, as you can see, zooming on there is really nice and crisp. You can donate if you want, but now we ain't donating. It's fast. Now, the one thing with the App Store, this is where I noticed most of that, where I tell you, see how there it's loading, it doesn't load the whole thing compared to other phones where you can just keep going down and it loads. I know some people are like, man, that's just childish or something, but I don't know. It's a little annoying, I don't care. And then another thing is, sometimes when you're going through, let's say, an app or something, like look at that. I don't know if you saw that right there, it did it, where you scroll down and it like kind of hiccups there, stops a little bit and then proceeds. It's like it didn't load the whole page. So, but like I said, I think that's just because of how big the phone is, how much it has to load. And there you go. Sometimes it's slow as well. Scrolling compared to other phones, you just go like that and boom, it just flies through the apps, there you go. You saw it. I know it's kind of hard to look at that. Let me show you a better one. So look at that. It just slows. It's like it hits the brakes when you're trying to scroll down. Like I said, that could be just it's loading or something. So I'm not gonna take too much points away from that. Like I said, I just think it's because of that big screen on there and how much it has to load on there. So let me see. There you go. See, it didn't even move that time that much. I don't like that. I like when I go like that. It flicks. It just scrolls down. But overall, it's fine. Loading games and all that stuff are fine. The camera is the next thing we want to talk about. So this is the standard Motorola camera. It's kind of basic, and I'll show you a couple reasons why. So here we go. You do have your, now the one thing that this phone has is slow motion, which other phones don't have, so that's a plus. There you can click settings. You do have your shutter sound, quick capture, tap anywhere to capture. Photo size, of course, is 12 megapixel. Assistive grid, you can activate that, and nobody really does. Video size, rear is full 1080p at 30 frames per second. You do have panorama mode. Not much towards like filters. Like I said, it's pretty basic. You do have your HDR, your flash. Now, what's cool about this one is when you're recording a video, let me show you. You do have your self timer to 3 seconds or 10 seconds. You do have your manual mode as well, so you can do manual mode, and actually the pictures look a lot better in manual mode. It just does. I don't know. It's weird, but you can do an auto, white balance, auto focus, where you want it to focus. It's all that cool stuff, guys. I don't really get into it. I just leave it in manual mode, or I mean in auto mode. Now to the camera part, this is where you get to the good spot. You do have stabilization, so as you can see, it does say stabilization on or off. It helps a little bit. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, Galaxy 9 or iPhone 10 stabilization or the OnePlus 6 stabilization, but this is a budget device, guys, so we're not gonna hate it. It's under like $150, so it is what it is. You can pick it up, at least with the promotions and stuff. It's under $200 definitely. So now the one thing is you do have your front facing or your rear facing flash. It does really look really good, as well as when you turn the camera around. So here we go, guys. As you can see, the camera's really good. I like it. It's 8 megapixels. It looks it does look a little bit kind of, I don't know, washed out, a little grainy. Not really, and I mean a little bit depending on the lighting. It just kind of smooths your skin out a little bit. No complaints there from me, honestly. But some, like in the hair, you can tell it's not that refined. It just looks a little muggy. I don't know if that's even a real word, but I do like, it's called torch. So you can see it makes me look a lot better just because I have a light source. So that's pretty cool. I know some YouTubers really love that feature. So same thing, you can turn that on the front. You can turn that off. You do have beauty mode or face beauty auto, manual off. That's probably what it is. It's just the beauty mode on. Just, I mean, some nice features on there. And I'll show you some pictures and video tests with that in just a little bit. Hey guys, so this is the rear facing camera of the new Moto E5 Plus. This is on Boost Mobile, but it's basically the same as the Supra. As you can see, we're just taking some video real quick here in the park, see how well it looks, how well it focuses, and if there's any kind of motion blur when you're moving, see how well it focuses. So there you go. It does take a little bit of focus, but overall it's really nice. It's a rainy day, so there's not much sunshine. Now it's supposed to have stabilization, so let's go ahead and check it. This is 12 megapixels in the back, recording at 1080p. So let's go ahead and go down these stairs and see how well it stabilizes. And then we'll go and move it a little bit and see how well this is. Then we'll do a front-facing camera test going up. So very, very nice. So you can see there's some shadows and just some dark colors there. The park's always very vibrant, and I just like coming here. So like I said, it's a really wet rainy day today. It just stopped raining, so I was able to come to the park and take some video. So let's go ahead and try to focus on this right here. So there we go. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it. It does kind of blur out a little bit in the back, not really, but it's kind of nice to see. Let's say they have really nice flowers. So let's go ahead and see how it is if you run. So this is going to be me jogging. It's supposed to have stabilization. I do have it on. So here's the trees right there. Very nice. Hey guys, so this is a front-facing 8-megapixel camera. So I'm recording, as you can see. So let's see how well it does. I'm just walking as well, so we can see how good the stabilization is. I'm at the park. It is a rainy day. I do like that the colors are pretty vibrant, as you can see in my back. I do like that a lot. They really do pop. Even though it's kind of like a wet, very wet day. I'll show you the park, how it is. As you can see, they're pumping out the water just because it's overflowing. And let's just see how well the stabilization is and overall how well it is. I do like it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, we'll see how it is. Let's see how good it is running. Any stabilization or anything like that. It's pretty good, I'd say, you know. So very nice. So now from there, you don't have a dedicated photo app. You have to use Google Photos. So as you can see, you do have to use Google Photos. And it looks okay. I mean, like I said, in low light, it's not the best. Now recording is pretty good in low light. Like I said, you will see those tests, or you did see it depending when I put those on there. You do have your Motorola app on here. So as you can see, I have 4.3 gigabytes available. I've been recording a lot on this phone. Power, consumption power, you can actually help with conserving power. Some features, Moto actions. So three finger screenshots, pretty cool. You can put 3 fingers and it'll take a screenshot of it. So as you can see, there you go. So yeah, turn it on, why not? Chop, I use that a lot, especially for the flashlight. Twist to quick capture, twist your wrist twice quickly to open the camera. That's real nice. Like, it's just quick things, you know. If you're a photographer, videographer like I am, that's something. You do have the shrink screen. I'll show you that. Pick up phone, stop ringing. So let me show you. Whoops, didn't do it. There you go. Gee, it takes a little bit, but I mean, you can do it for one finger or one-handed mode. Or one finger, should I say, instead of stretching, because there's no way I'm going to stretch my finger way up there, guys. So with this, you can just do it, and it's really quick. So then it says tap the blur, and it takes it away. The blur's up there. So it's not bad. Like I said, it's a little sometimes complicated to use, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. So like I said, chop. Oh shoot, it's the camera right there, or the flash, should I say. Very nice. Now let's get into some of the features. So as you can see, no app drawer. You do have your standard Motorola. So no app drawer, but it's pretty cool. I do like it a lot this way. I don't know, it's just swipe up, there's all your apps. Pretty cool. And then of course you get all the standard Motorola apps. Amazon Shopping, calculator, calendar, caller ID, camera, contacts, documents, files, FM radio. That's one thing I like about this, is it does have an FM radio. So pop in some headphones so you can listen to the radio. It doesn't take up any data at all. Geekbench, of course, downloaded that. It comes out with Lookout, messages, maps, Motorola notifications, my device, all that cool stuff. Prime, voicemail, never used none of that stuff, sheets and all that stuff. So let's get to the next screen. Like I said, the FM radio is pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, headphones are unplugged. You have to use some headphones on there. Now, another thing is, now from here, we're going to get into gaming. So gaming on this phone is amazing, guys. Didn't have any hiccups or anything. You'll see that in the review I'm going to put up. The full review, I'm just going to put a little bit of snippets in here. Yes, it can run Asphalt 9 for all the people asking, but here's all the games I've tested out. Like I said, you will see that in the review, the full review, but I'm putting snippets right now. Alright guys, so I found somebody. There's this guy right here. So let's see how well it does. A little stutter here and there. Got him though. Just let me lower that. Good lord. I know this guy ain't trying to get my stuff. What the heck? Bro, you better move. I don't even think he has anything. Good lord, some shooting going on. Oh, here it is. Look at that. Yeah, teamwork. You see that? But let's go ahead and start shooting. Okay, so there's no lag at all. That's real nice. But you can definitely see things are pixelated, not smooth at all. So maybe, you know, that's just optimized. But definitely no lag or anything, no stutter. So that's pretty good. At least the graphics might not be the best, but it is playable. It's actually pretty smooth, guys. Like I said, that's thanks to those that 3 gigs of RAM. Definitely helps this phone a lot. But you can definitely tell, you know. All right, smooth, so fast. So fast and so smooth. Oh. Pretty cool. Damn, look at this. You know, this is an assassin chick, so, you know, she has to move pretty fast. Good lord. Look at that. See, before this chick would be blurred out, now it's not. So, like I said, definitely that 3 gigs of RAM and that octa-core are definitely helping. Damn, man on fire and everything. Nice cutscenes. Whoo, buddy. I don't know, I mean, that might be too much for YouTube, so let's see. Ooh. Special kills right there. Go on to the next one. Okay. So like I said, no stutter. That's what I like to see when I'm playing a game. So that was the game review on it, like I said, and you might be asking what is the benchmark on here, and I'll show you the benchmark. So here is your device, as you can see. Here's your device, Motorola Moto E5 Plus, Android 8.0. So it's not even 8.1, but it's okay, 8.0. I mean, I might have to update it later on. You do have 4 cores. 4 and 4 makes 8, so it's an octa-core, of course. Compute, it has Moto, Android 8.0, Adreno TM505. Screen resolution is a 720 by 1440, so it's not 1080, and the display PPI is 268. Battery, of course, is discharging, so I'm using it. Temperatures 36 Celsius. Voltage is 4.06 amps, all that cool stuff. I'll show you the benchmark results I got on this in just a little bit. Albums, screenshots. So here it is. Here's a benchmark test on it. 650 single core. Multi-core was 2382, which is funny because I took another one today, and here's the results I got. So it looks like it went down a little bit. So single core was 630, multi-core was 2361. Honestly, I don't pay attention much to that stuff. Yes, it's important to know it, but hey, no NFC on this at all. Now, let's get to some of the fun parts on this is the settings. So let's drop down the menu. As you can see, you do have cellular Wi-Fi calling. If you're now, the one thing with Wi-Fi calling, guys, I don't know, I've never really used it, but I know that Boost, I believe, is working on VoLTE. So you do have battery saver, do not disturb, flashlight, of course, auto rotate, Bluetooth, airplane mode. Not much, it's kind of stock, honestly. But let's get into the settings of this. So you do have, like I said, basic stuff. Network, connect devices, so Bluetooth or cast. That's pretty cool. So you can cast to a Bluetooth speaker in your home. Permissions, battery. Now, let me tell you about the battery, guys. And that's probably the main selling point on this phone is a 5,000 milliamp battery. That's crazy. This phone, I mean, I gamed on it when I first got it. From 100%, I charged it up to 100%, gamed on it, watched YouTube videos. The phone still had, I'm not even kidding, about 60%. And that was me heavily gaming it all day. It still had 60%. Right now I have 68% or 78% just because I was using the camera heavily on it. So the apps used by camera, 8% of it or 16% of it was used from the camera alone. Like I said, I was video shooting earlier and all that stuff. You can show the percentage, adaptive brightness, battery saving. So it will give you even a lot more, but I don't like using that. As you can see, here's the usage reports. The camera used 15% there. But overall, guys, 5,000 milliamp battery. You might be saying, oh my God, it takes forever to charge. But remember, it has quick charge. So that's a plus on there. Display, of course, you can do brightness levels. Whoops. Adaptive brightness, color mode. So you can change the color mode, standard or vibrant. I always put it in vibrant. It just looks a lot better. But you can change the colors. I just leave it in neutral. Wallpapers, you can change your wallpapers. You can do live wallpapers, photos, wallpapers. I do my personal advanced. You can put it on sleep and all that stuff. Device rotation, font size, screen saver. The battery or the storage is another good thing about this phone. I've used a lot of it. You'll see, like I said, a video taking on this and 1080 for over like an hour. Definitely takes a lot. So as you can see, it's loading a lot. This phone comes with 32 gigs of internal storage. Sorry, ran out of recording time, so there's a new one. So as you can see, you have 32 gigabytes. I've used 27.66 gigs, or 86% of it used. I can free up some space, but mainly it's coming from games. 6.5 gigabytes of games, 10 gigs worth of videos, photos, files. The system only uses 6 gigs, so there you go, guys. Unlike other phones, you know, I'm not naming any, that use almost 12 gigs. This one only used 6 gigs, and then the rest you get. So it's not bad. You get, I believe it was, 27 gigs to use or something like that. I don't even know. I just threw that number out there. I'm too busy with the review. Now, from here, you do have your security and location. I do like this. You can do smart lock. So fingerprint, you can do the regular one where you can do, well, let me put my code in there. So you can do the regular swipe, pattern, pin, password, but this phone actually lets you do the fingerprints. You can see, let me put my code. You can add fingerprints on there. I already have my fingerprint as you saw in the beginning of the video. Smart lock's pretty cool. Let me show you. It does have facial, trusted face or facial recognition, voice match, so you can just be like, hey, wake up or something, trusted device, add a device to keep this one unlocked when it's nearby trusted places. So let's say if you're in your home, you will always unlock your phone, but once you move from your home, it locks your phone all the time. Or keep on body, will detect when it's near you or on you, so it keeps unlocked. But if you place it down here, say you place it there and it's not detecting your body anymore, it will lock. That's pretty cool, guys. It just, smart lock is amazing on this phone. That's why I love it. I like the facial recognition part of it and the voice match. The facial recognition is the best one just because I like doing it. I don't know. I'm crazy like that, I guess. User accounts, accessibility, all that cool stuff. Kind of boring stuff, but high contrast, you know, change the fonts on the display, it makes it look better. Let me show you the software we're running, even though I showed you already. Where is it? About. So there you go. As you can see, this is the April 1st patch, 8.0, all that good stuff, build model. Now from here, let's get into the best thing. Like I said, we already did gaming, so now let's go ahead and talk about YouTube and how good this speaker is, because a lot of people are like, where's the speaker on this phone? I don't see the speaker. Guys, the speaker's on the front. So let me show you a little bit. Well, let's just test out the speaker on this thing. And so let me just test it out. So big screen, that's the main thing. I watch YouTube videos on this phone, guys, and you might be saying, well, it's only 720. Yes, guys, it's 720. It's still HD. It looks good on a cell phone screen, especially a big screen like this. It's not like you're watching on a big TV, but just how vibrant the colors are and how bright the screen is, it makes it look a lot better compared to, let's say you have 1080p display on your phone and the screen's just, it looks so dark that you need to bump it up to 85 or 90% brightness just to look at a video good. That's not good. Here, as you can see, I have it about halfway, probably 55%, and it looks really nice and bright. So let's go ahead and test out how good the speaker is. I don't want to hear this ad, so let's take it away. So here we go. So as you can see, with this phone, just because it's so big, as you can see, it doesn't fill the screen, but you can zoom in. That's pretty cool. I always like zooming in. Now, the max you will get on here is watching video at 720 by 60 frames per second. So it does do 60 frames per second. Doesn't do 1080, but like I said, just because it's so vibrant, it looks good, guys. So let me let you listen to it. So as you can see, all of that volume is coming from here, the front facing speaker. So that's what I like. So if you're holding your phone like this, it doesn't interfere with it at all. If you're gaming, like I said, I'm gaming a lot, or I'm holding my phone like this, it won't muffle the speaker at all because the speaker's right there. So let's turn up. This phone, let me warn you, is really loud, guys. That's what I like about it. It's super loud. In a loud room, in a living room, you will be able to hear it. So let's see. So just a little quick sample of that. Now what I like about this is you can exit the home and just it's pretty cool, guys. Like I said, I don't know, it's just, I like it a lot. It's just very nice. Now let me show you some phones. Like I said, just the speaker on it sucks. On this one, it's so good. I mean, for me, let alone that's a super plus. Like I said, super loud speaker. It's in the front. It doesn't get covered up or muffled up. It's not in the back where if you place it down there, it'll get muffled, or you put your hand here, it'll muffle. I just like Motorola how they have their front-facing speaker. So that's definitely a plus with me. Now, of course, you can, it says touch and hold. It says touch and hold a window, then drag. Oh. So here we go. You do have the multi windows on there. That's one thing I want to show you guys, so I can be listening to music and still be looking at my about phone and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool, guys. So yes, it's big screen. Why not use it? You know, it does have that feature. Some people are like, oh my god, does it have that feature? Yes, it does, guys. Pretty cool. So yes, you can do that multi-screen thing on there. So like I said, watching videos on this thing is amazing, especially because that big battery, like I said, back to the battery's just gonna, oh my god, it's gonna make this phone last about 2 days. You can definitely get 2 days worth of it if you're avid YouTube watcher or Netflix. Like I said, with Rick and Morty, I was watching Rick and Morty on Hulu and all that stuff, and it was perfectly fine. Like I said, the audio was really crisp and stuff. I usually put my phone like that when I'm watching. I usually eat food and watch videos or movies, and yeah, that's, I mean, best plus things about that phone. So now let's get into, we talked about the battery, the settings and everything, Geek benchmark test, my device. Like I said, I can show you a little bit of it. So just some quick resolution stuff. I mean, it's nothing important or anything. Sensors, what sensors are on here, system apps, camera features, battery. So as you can see, there's battery tester there saying everything is good. So like I said, gaming is good on here. The camera's amazing, especially in low light. The audio on it's super crisp. Gaming on it, I mean, it's fun, guys. So overall, what would you think? What do I think about this phone? Guys, it's a budget device, and in a budget world, guys, a budget device, you might be saying, oh my god, it sucks. No, it's budget price for a premium built phone. The back just looks so nice. A lot of people rave about this phone. I actually think it's probably, and this is between me and you guys, this is a runner-up for best Boost Mobile, or no, best budget device, branded, not unlocked or anything like that. Best budget device of the year is the Moto E5 Plus, or on Cricket's the Supra. On Boost, it's definitely right now, for the price, is the best phone of the year currently right now. Like I said, for the price, guys, and it's brand new. You might be saying, oh, there's pre-owned phones and this and that. Yes, I know that, but like I said, branded phone, so it has to come from carrier. Motorola has killed it. Okay, the Moto G6 Play was kind of let down, but on this phone, I think it's a go. Like I said, for the price, you know, under $200, you can actually pick it up for less than $150, you know. Especially with promotions and all that stuff, this phone is a go. I would definitely say pick it up. I was actually thinking about returning this phone just because I have so many phones, but no, guys, I actually kept it and was able to record on it. I mean, this was my main phone for the longest time. I just like how that screen is. It's just so vibrant. The battery life is a plus. The front-facing speaker is a plus. The camera, the front-facing flash, the touchscreen. The fingerprint sensor on the back. The premium look out of it doesn't look budget at all. It looks like you spent probably $400 on this phone. It's just a plus, and the phone doesn't even heat up that much. I've been recording a lot on this thing all day today, and overall, guys, it's a go. For the price on Boost Mobile, I believe I paid $180, and that was with express shipping, taxes, and everything. Now, of course, you can pick it up for less. I believe it's $150. So yes, you can pick it up for about that price. And then, of course, with summer promotion, summer code on Boost Mobile's website, you can get an extra 20% off on it. So for me, guys, it's a go. Pick it up. Definitely. Honestly, am I going to give this a really high rating? The one thing that I didn't like about it was, of course, that whole thing with App Store. It doesn't load the whole screen, or some websites, you know, when you're scrolling down, it like puts the brakes and it doesn't keep scrolling. But that's minor things. Honestly, this phone deserves a mighty 9 out of 10, honestly. Just because there is some little hiccups. I wish the processor was a little bit quicker, but for this price, for having a nice battery, that speaker, and all the features I told you about, vibrant screen, it looks perfect outside, the camera's really good on it. It's not the best, but it's good. Fingerprint sensor is really nice. You can do facial recognition on it. Guys, for the price, honestly, I'm going to say right now, it's probably the best Boost Mobile phone currently right now. Now, unless something comes out for that price, then we'll compete. But between, like I said, me and you guys, this or the Stylo 4, get this, guys. Stylo 4, nah. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Dragonicwarfare sign off. Check out netbuddy.co. Everything in the description below. Offers true unlimited AT&T 4G LTE speeds hotspot, so you can hook up to an Xbox, watch Netflix and all that stuff on throttle. $60 a month for coupon code Sanchez45973. Use that on the checkout with your SIM card, and it will knock off $10 off your first month. So yeah, also check out La Romy. They sell Bibs, all that stuff. If you want to donate to the channel so I can keep doing these reviews for you, you can support me on Patreon. We'll have everything in the description below, or PayPal, all that stuff. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Dragonicwarfare sign off. That's a review of the Moto E5 Plus. Probably the best phone on Boost Mobile currently.